is a matter that is a lot more technical than legal. I believe it's a technical matter that we must understand. If you are an engineer in the field, then I will explain to you the technical reasons why we must allow the DPWH National to create offices in the Bangsamoro region. Not necessarily to be called DPWH Farm. It could be DPWH field offices in the Bangsamoro region or in any other way. I will give you 5 reasons. I am not a lawyer, but I also have my Bachelor of Laws, but I was not able to take my bar. So my advantage is that I'm an engineer who have practiced my profession and know the system, and I also have a legal background. So I'll give you 5 reasons why. First, I'd like to acknowledge that the sponsors of this objection are my dear respected brothers. Kakanabil was one of those who asked me to apply, even though I did not have any intention to apply the BTA, and those are my distinguished elders. But as a technical engineer, I will need to speak this. I advise you to not imagine this as a question of right to self-determination, because I am also a son of an MNLF and MILF like you. Most of my relatives also died, and my father died never surrendering his cause. Distinguished honorable members of this House, is to ensure effective implementation of the law. It is practically impossible to implement the law without the creation of the office that will execute the law. While the provision under the Bangsamoro Organic Law provides that the DPWH National must fund, implement and maintain national roads within the Bangsamoro region, at present it does not have any physical offices in the area. Prior to the devolution of DPWH to ARMM, the DPWH National had offices. But after the devolution, the DPWH, all these offices went to ARMM. But the ARMM was the one maintaining all these national roads as of last year. Despite this, the projects for national roads were implemented not by DPWH ARMM, but by the adjacent Region 9, 10, and 12. Meaning, since 1990, for the past 25 years, DPWH National had already been implementing projects for the national roads. The DPWH National now has exclusive jurisdiction over the funding and implementation of the construction and maintenance of national roads. Therefore, operational presence of DPWH National in the Bangsamoro is imperative. As an engineer, not as a law student, I tell you, it is necessary. Some ask, why only now? Bakit ngayon lang? Ano ba yan? Dahil Bangsamoro na? No. In the past, the maintenance of national roads was under the exclusive jurisdiction of DPWH, while under the present Bangsamoro, as approved again in the as approved by BTC and RA 11054, the maintenance of national road is under the exclusive jurisdiction of DPWH National. This is the reason why an office of DPWH National is located in the Bangsamoro is very important, because starting next year, the funding for national roads maintenance will no longer be in the Bangsamoro, but it will be in the DPWH National. What does the maintenance of 992 kilometers of roads require? This requires full office complement with the necessary maintenance equipment, manpower, administrative support, as well as physical office to ensure delivery of its mandate. And its mandate includes routine, preventive, emergency maintenance, and as well as safety devices. Imagine next year, if the DPWH National would not maintain the national roads and bridges in the Bangsamoro, our lives will be put in danger. Imagine the road from Cotabato to Pico, wala nang mag-vegetation control dyan. Imagine the roads in the entire Marawi Circumferential Road, Marawi to Cagayan de Oro, Marawi to Malacca, wala nang mag-maintain dyan. Now, Because before, it was DPWH ARMM that was maintaining. Sa sulong, tawi-tawi, ganun din, wala nang mag-maintain. Kung magbaha, wala nang maglilinis. That was because that was the responsibility before of DPWH ARMM. Now we don't have that in the Bangsamoro law. So who will do that? What will happen? Because in order to do that, you need at least 100 persons per district. You're talking about 800 persons. Imagine next year, 800 persons. Okay, we're saying, hindi sila pwede maglagay ng opisina dito sa Bangsamoro because may autonomy kami. So how will they do that? They will send people from Zamboanga to Basilan, people from Zamboanga to Sulu, people from Zamboanga to Tawi-Tawi. Dito rin, at least saan sila maglalagay dito sa Maguindanao? Doon sa Malayos, papunta dito sa maglinis nitong from Cotabato to Davao. It is impossible. So kasalanan natin yun. Why did we give the law? Kung gusto natin, ipa-amend yun because it is physically impossible for them to do that. How come before, there was no need for a DPWH in the Bangsamoro? Yan ang laging tanong. Again, that is why I'm saying that DPWH now, kasi before, projects lang, daan lang. Yes, pagdaan lang, pwede ba? I will not speak here. Sige, ituloy ang ginagawa na Pilipi sa Region 9, 10, and 12. Tapos
safety nyo sa paglas, safety nyo pag naglalakad kayo, hindi nyo na mag-blame ng DPWH na may mga potholes dyan at aksidente because we are depriving them of setting up people to do the maintenance for the safety of our children. So, the present day now involves periodic, ordinary, and preventive maintenance of national roads which requires the presence of significant number of persons. Kung pwede nga, bahay na matulugan. In order to maintain the 992 kilometers of national roads, there needs to be equipment, there needs to be hundreds of workers supervised. Yet, if we do not do road maintenance in the Bangsamoro, the DPWH National will be reneging in its mandate as provided for in the Bangsamoro law. The executives of the DPWH National may be liable for non-feasance. That is why there's really a need to have a DPWH presence within our Bangsamoro area. It is not that the DPWH wants to go into the Bangsamoro region at sakit sa ulo. It is more because they don't have a choice because that is the law that we created and approved. It is impossible for DPWH National to do their mandate without the office, manpower, and equipment. Paano? Iroro nila yung mga heavy equipment nila from Zamboanga to Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, tapos balikan lang din. There is a proposal, and I heard from the sponsor a while ago, to delegate the maintenance of national roads to the Bangsamoro Ministry of Public Works. This is the most appropriate mechanism, they say, so that the Bangsamoro will be the one to maintain it. For a layman, if you're not an engineer, this is okay. But this, for a career official, an engineer, those who know COA rules, this is very difficult. It will require the transferring of budget from one agency that has the financial accountability to another government entity that will do the work. The double transfer of funds will require double accounting audit because here, accountability now lies with the national DPWH. Pag hindi na-maintain yung daan na yan, sino accountable? Financially, DPWH National. Pero sino gumagawa? NPW. Tapos double transfer. Napaka-complicated yun in the accounting point of view. So if you really want that, then amend the law. Return maintenance back to the Bangsamoro. But the thing is, you have to fund it, you have to pay for that. Are we willing to pay 3 billion, 5 billion again for the maintenance of these national roads?
If you look at the data, there are still thousands of kilometers of local roads that need to be paved. We need 100 billion, Mr. Speaker, in order to pave the local roads. So if we have money for building, let us focus all this in the local roads. So let the national DPWH start to build these national roads.
Thank you.
The fourth reason, I'm already, Mr. Speaker, just wrapping up. The fourth reason is, and this is most important, that's why DP National must set up offices and must be the one to implement these national roads, is we do not have
way na pag-usapan kanina. Okay, I'll just read it again.
We already have 6 lanes from Davao City to Cotabato, from Jensen to Cotabato, Cotabato, Pagadian. If you want 6 lanes here in the Bangsamoro, it should be DPWH National. That should be implemented because they can pay for the
4 billion bridge in Tawi-Tawi. Who will help construct the 6 lanes? Who will maintain our roads, Mr. Chair? They should set up offices in the barn to implement the mandate that was given to them. Who of you here is a contractor? They always have field offices to implement a project. Next year, BP National will have 5 billion projects. And what we're telling them now is to not set up a field office in that area. Point number 1. Number 2, regarding the employees, the transition, that is true. Because the effect of that, dapat ang katulong ng BP National sa pag-implement, yun nga yung DPWH ARMM to rehab Marawi, that is around 10 billion. Pero meron na sa transition tayo. And then, yung pag-maintenance ng national roads, kaya nagpanik sila. Number 3, Italy, Sulu, Pasilan. They're implementing 1 billion, 2 billion projects. Ang ginagawa lang isang engineer, galing regional office, pupunta doon. Sa Lanao del Sur, sa Marawi rehabilitation that requires 30 billion infrastructure, 2 engineer lang from Region 10, pupunta doon, mag-commit, pabalik-balik. How will you implement that? It is practically possible. That is why I'm saying this is not RST, it's our definition of RST. Dinifine na natin, DP National, gawa kayo, you have 10 billion.
Yes,
and this is I'm rounding up.
I'm giving the gentleman also the 1 more minute.
And number 2, they must be the one to do it because where the fund is lodged, where the accountability is lodged, they should be the one responsible to do it. Actually, this is in addition to the Bangsamoro. Imagine, hindi mo nagagalawin yung black run. 70 billion tayo na black run, and you have more than 30 billion na national government infrastructure. Augment support sa atin. Diyan sa Marawi, 5 billion, Tawi-Tawi, 5 billion. Dito sa Datu-Datu Pagadian, you have 10 billion. That is what you mean. Kirino Bridge, hindi magagawa yan.